Paintball Mine. Alltech, the makers of paintball guns, probably didn't expect that their devices could serve as effective non-lethal security measures to safeguard homes against burglars and trespassers. First of all, a paintball mine, like its military equivalents, is hard to spot, but it should be noted that for better concealment, it's recommended to place it amidst tall grass. Yet, it's essential to ensure it's situated where locals won't accidentally trigger it. The way the mine works is very simple. When triggered manually or remotely, it explodes, shooting out 22 paintballs in an arc. It covers a 20-foot radius area, which means roughly 150 square feet of damage zone. This could disorient the perpetrator, making it easier to apprehend them. This mine is made to last with tough urethane plastic. Its key parts are steel or aluminum, and the fasteners are zinc or black phosphate plated steel. If you store these paintball mines safely, even for long periods, they'll be ready when you need them most. When a paintball mine isn't enough, there are more interesting ways to confront or intimidate a criminal, for instance using a paintball anti-tank gun or mortar. While it's uncommon to store such weapons at home, some people do. Remote-controlled guns. Different paintball guns can discourage criminals from entering an area or incapacitate them for capture, allowing for different customization approaches. For example, you could create a setup using a paintball gun, 2 servos, a controller, a webcam, and a special electronic unit. This essentially creates a turret that can shoot on its own, finding targets without help. Plus, if you want to disable the turret, just bring an object of a specific color near it, which the program recognizes as a command to turn off. You can employ a different turret that resembles a powerful firearm. Its intimidating look might just deter any intruder. The important thing is you can camouflage turrets, making them stealthier for protecting homes. They might be hidden in bushes or a special container, ready to come out if there's a need to put a halt to illegal activities. Dronehub. With drones being so prevalent these days, why not use them to catch criminals who pose threats to lives and property? You can even stash them in a special box on your property so you won't have to worry about managing them. They'll function automatically, needing hardly any maintenance. The drones stay up and running without needing maintenance, all thanks to their high-tech docking station. Inside, there's special software and hardware that swap out the drone's battery in just 2 minutes. Thanks to this, the drones can patrol the area non-stop, spotting intruders and either stopping them or notifying the police. Plus, the Dronehub system keeps the batteries at the optimal temperature, making them last longer and work more efficiently. Inside the drone station, there's a system that controls the indoor climate and checks the outside weather, guiding the drone to make smart decisions based on current conditions. You can hide the Dronehub just about anywhere to keep it safe from troublemakers trying to mess with it. You can hide it in the bushes or make it look like a regular box. Plus, even if they do find it, they'll hardly do any damage, as Dronehub is made of heavy-duty materials resistant to vandalism. UltraNet. As soon as the intruder gets in, they might find it funny to see the homeowner aiming a flashlight-like gadget at them. When they find themselves trapped in the net, they'll definitely wish they hadn't trespassed. This device, the UltraNet, throws out a net that captures the enemy for a while. The UltraNet device resembles a regular flashlight, which won't raise suspicions in a potential thief. It's about 12 inches long and weighs just 3 pounds, making it easy to hold in one hand. However, for aiming and shooting, it's better to use both hands with the UltraNet. Once it's activated, a square net powered by compressed carbon dioxide and carried by 4 corner weights is shot at a speed of 50 feet per second. You can fire the shot from a distance ranging between 10 to 30 feet, but it's most effective when launched from 10 to 13 feet away. The net that catches criminals is crafted from incredibly tough yet lightweight materials like Dyneema or polyethylene. These materials make it extremely challenging for a criminal to tear or cut through the net. UltraNet eliminates the need for frequent consumable commodities with its inclusive package. It arrives with a network shooting cannon and an extra supply of 20 compressed gas cans, sufficient for 20 shots. can have cannons like these too. If a criminal uses their drone to scout ahead, yours could catch them without any trouble. ZeroVision. Mist isn't only a natural occurrence, it can also appear inside a home when thieves break in to take things that aren't theirs. Verisure has a system that disorients these intruders, making it easier to catch them quickly. ZeroVision isn't solely a device that creates fog. It's a complex system featuring cameras that transmit images to an alarm receiving center. This unit then determines if deploying the fog is necessary, minimizing false alarms. When the alarm receiving center determines intervention is necessary, it triggers the release of dense fog that rapidly reduces visibility, disorienting the intruder. Meanwhile, the police are notified and dispatched to the scene to apprehend the criminal. The fog release gadget itself doesn't stand out much. It looks like any typical smart home device you'd find today. It's about 4 by 4 by 6 inches in size, so you can put it wherever you need. Weighing just 2 pounds, it's really easy to set up even if you want it way up high on the ceiling. The mist created by the device should only cause confusion, ensuring it's harmless and safe for both people and animals without any toxicity. A few of those systems could blanket an entire stadium in fog. Think about the confusion even just one fog generator could stir up in a small room. BolaWrap. Capturing a burglar who's entered a house only requires using a tether to tangle up their legs or arms, which disorients them and stops them from getting away. The BolaWrap is a handy tool for home defense. It doesn't quite resemble typical restraint devices like a taser or an old cell phone. This is exactly what might throw off the criminal trying to break in. They're less likely to realize they'll soon be stopped. The BolaWrap works like remote handcuffs, making it simple to detain someone, just like with traditional cuffs put on arms and legs. To catch a trespasser, you aim a special laser at his limbs, and an 8-foot Kevlar tether shoots out at about 500 feet per second, wrapping around and detaining them. It works well from a distance of 10 to 23 feet. The BolaWrap fires a tether from a cartridge that can be reloaded. It's best to aim accurately on the first try because reloading takes time, potentially allowing the person you're restraining to escape. Illumisafe. How can you keep important items at hand to catch or scare off a burglar sneaking into a house? You could use a smart lamp that has hidden storage for all the things you might need instead of using slow-to-open safes. Odin's creation embodies invisibility, resembling a standard lamp that blends effortlessly into any home decor. However, when necessary tools for apprehending or deterring a criminal are required, the lamp changes its form, unveiling its true function. Unlocking Illumisafe requires a special key or a secure smartphone app. This way, if the owner's away or someone else needs access to its contents, they can open it without any trouble. Upon opening, the safe reveals 6 small drawers, 3 larger ones, hangers for necklaces and watches, and a holder for a firearm, all elements ready in case of a home intrusion. eMACROS. This system includes sensors and a receiver that alert you to trespassers, helping apprehend them quickly. Although the eMACROS sensors aren't quite subtle, their resemblance to typical cameras helps avoid any suspicions. Moreover, they can be tucked away on a tree, cleverly concealed under hanging branches. Sensors placed at a distance from the base station can transmit signals over 2,000 feet. It's important that these sensors run on small solar panels located on the body, eliminating the hassle of changing batteries or setting up wires. The sensors detect movement within a range of 23 to 30 feet, recognizing humans, vehicles, and animals. Once motion is detected, the system's receiver, powered by either batteries or the main grid, sends out audible and visual signals to alert you about the intruders. This system helps detect trespassing even in the dark, allowing you to quickly call the police and detain the trespasser. ShotSpotter. This helpful system can be set up on a property to detect the sound of gunfire and alert the police to catch the person responsible. The ShotSpotter system's gunshot detecting device doesn't appear subtle, yet it doesn't look like a device that can transmit data to help detain the criminal. It resembles a typical street camera keeping an eye on the surroundings. Devices like these prove incredibly valuable in securing your home from potential threats. Take, for instance, gunshot detectors installed on houses, poles, and other high spots comprising microphones that capture various sounds. They use specific software to recognize sudden noises and rely on GPS to accurately identify where the sound originated. Once a gunshot's detected, the data goes to a central computer for additional analysis, reducing false alarms. If it's verified, the police head to the location and catch the perpetrator. Once a gunshot's detected, it generally takes a few minutes for the police to arrive. If the shot was heard close to the property, the patrol could quickly reach the scene to prevent any illegal activity. Riley. The intruder will never spot the tiny robot keeping an eye on them, discreetly relaying data to its owner. This guarantees the apprehension of the intruder with their guilt fully proven. Riley's discreet HD camera, boasting a 5-megapixel resolution, stealthily records every moment. Its infrared LED allows night vision, ensuring visibility even in darkness. Control of the camera is conveniently managed in real time through a dedicated app. Apart from streaming video to its owner online, this robot comes packed with essential features to catch or deter an intruder trespassing on your property. For example, Riley detects movement and recognizes faces, ensuring the perpetrator's identity is captured. Plus, it offers two-way audio feedback, useful for warning the intruder to cease his lawful activity since law enforcement's on the way. Riley automatically docks at its charging station for recharging. It takes 4 hours to fully charge the battery, allowing the small robot defender to resume patrolling the area. Flame sensor. Sometimes criminals want to damage property or harm people by using flammable mixtures or other means to start fires. TakeX has designed a specialized sensor that works well for apprehending such offenders and ensuring quick responses to potential arson. The sensor comes in two options. It can either function as a standalone device with its own camera or serve as an addition to an existing video surveillance system. In the first variant, it resembles a typical camera, while in the second, it seamlessly blends in without standing out. Here's how the sensor works. It spots ultraviolet rays emitted where there's a flame, whether from matches or other combustibles. This data is relayed by the TakeX device to a linked camera, identifying where the UV light is coming from. That image is then sent to the processing center or directly to a personal device. If it confirms there's been an arson, the center alerts the police to apprehend the culprit. Intruder Buster and PepperAlarm. When a trespasser enters someone's property, they might come across an effective defense tool, pepper spray, designed to stop intruders in their tracks. It serves as a hidden trap to safeguard the house, either as a concealed device with a trigger or as an inconspicuous unit fixed on the house wall. Shomertech introduces the Intruder Buster, a security device featuring tripline activation. It's designed for outdoor mounting, fitting between buildings, hedges, or room entrances. Once triggered, the system releases a cloud of pepper spray. This disorients intruders, helping police detain them quickly, or forces them to swiftly leave the area they're trespassing on. The device doesn't rely on cutting-edge tech. It's essentially a canister holding a 10% OC. Once the tripline is triggered, the canister activates. When it comes to indoor protection, PepperAlarm is a go-to solution. Disguised as a regular wall fixture that doesn't look suspicious, this device has potent pepper spray inside. What sets it apart is its activation method. It's triggered by a heat sensor. PepperAlarm doesn't just spray a pepper mixture at intruders, it combines it with a flashing siren. The siren sound can draw people's attention and help quickly detain the intruder.